Greetings and welcome back. This is episode 10. If you're still with me after all this, thanks for sticking by. I noticed my channel's got some subscribers and plenty of new views, so that's great. A couple good comments, appreciate that too. So we've hit, like I said, episode 10, so we're about 5 hours of gameplay. I'm just going to start this up again quickly here. Okay, so I'll just pause here. So we're not quite 10 years into the game. We're about 9 years. So it's taken us 5 hours playing like this to actually get 9 game years played. So as you can tell, it takes a bit of time to try this game style. Let's see, what else did I want to... Oh yeah, I'll just go off, let you know where we ended off last time. We just took this planet here, and we got our chromium. So last night our whole empire had a nice big chromium party. So lots of hangovers this morning. So now the issue is how do I get that chromium into my empire? We have quite a distance to cover here. And I think what's going to happen is our freighters are going to end up running out of fuel about halfway through. So that's going to be a problem. We could do a couple things. We can either continue on our research to get, where are we here? This one here. To get this tech, which will give us resupply ships. And then if we can find some gas giants on our way with Keslan, we could park those there and refuel. And I think the private sector should know enough to go there to refuel. I haven't actually tried that yet, so that's one way we can do it. Another thing that concerns me is the freighters might not have that great a fuel capacity. Considering the ships started off in this game with kind of a crappy fuel capacity, I'm guessing that the private sector stuff did as well. So maybe we'll just go in and have a quick look at that. Come down to show private ships. I had a quick look actually before I started recording, but so if we come in here, like I said, I think the first episode I said I don't really worry too much about this stuff, but I think in this situation I am going to worry about these, redesigning these a bit. Because let's go in here, just edit one for a sec. Okay, yes, I know it's already in use, we can't edit it, but yeah, see, they only have a 180 fuel capacity. And if you remember with our escorts and that, they're running out of fuel really early. So that could be a problem getting that chromium to our empire. We could redesign maybe and throw some more fuel capacity on it, which I think we'll do. Now that I'm thinking more on it. And I think we can go to 360, not 420 on these maybe, just to keep these a bit smaller, because it's going to require more private sector money to actually run these things maybe. So I don't know whether it's worth having a blaster on these either, but okay. So anyways, that's one thing we got to consider. Let's just check on a few other things. I made a couple notes here on what to check on. This is actually a different day from the last recording, so I'm just trying to bring myself up to speed on this. So oh yes, we had a plague breakout on our home planet last time. Let's just go have a quick look at that. Yeah, when we looked at that last, it was 27,488. So we have lost a bit of population over this plague. Oh, it looks like actually it's gone now. Yeah, it's not showing up. So I guess the plague has run its course, and I think it was a 3-month incubation on that plague. So chances are we're over it. We did lose a wee bit of population, not too bad. So that didn't really hurt us too much. So I'm glad about that. And it actually started on this planet here. And I forget but that's pretty low. Yeah, we lost a lot of population on that. I think it was 30 million is what that started at. So we lost a lot on that planet. I don't know what happens if that gets to 0, whether I guess you just don't grow anymore. You have to get some passenger ships to bring some people in. The quality here isn't all that great. I colonized this one, which I'm noticing really doesn't have a whole lot of... I think it had ruins on it. Yes, it did. That's why we colonized it. So, but yeah, that's probably, other than the ruins, I probably wouldn't have even bothered with that planet, because 17% is that's pretty bad. We can build a facility here later. So we'll worry about that at the time. Now I still have a couple zeros, which means I have not looked at this. Let's just go in here. So it looks like, oh, hang on. Let's go to the right place here. So I haven't got any troops here, so we'll build a couple there. Well, 3. I keep saying couple and then build 3. So we'll just leave that as is, because that's in our home system. So we already got a spaceport in that system, so we don't need to put another one there. This is the one we just captured. I'm just going to leave these troops on it, the ones we brought. So I'm not going to worry about picking those up again. And we got our actually got our troop general on that planet too. So we got to pick him up before we take off. Let's just actually go do that right now. So troop general, and we will. Hey. Oh, let's sort here. Yeah. I figured he would have enhanced one of his traits by doing that invasion. Okay, I guess not. First invasion. So we'll put him back on the first invasion fleet, even though it's empty. It doesn't have any troops on it at the moment. Okay. So we picked him up. And like I said, we'll leave the troops we brought with us, but I still have, I think, the third one heading to that planet to drop those troops. So let's just select our fleet. I think it was a lead ship, wasn't it? Yeah, so he still has his troops. But I guess he may have canceled that order once we took it. They're all ordered to drop all their troops, so he must have canceled his order. Okay, so he's just going to go refuel. So that's fine. Okay, so 9, and you're going to refuel it. So this planet came with some fuel. How much? And cargo. Oh, there's 14. Oh, no. Wrong planet. 2,600. Oh, yeah, so we're going to scoop all that fuel. So there won't be any left by the time we're done refueling that invasion fleet. And I see there's another entry here. This is the Bhaskara. And they're coming to pick fuel up here. Even though I don't think they've got refueling rates. That might have been queued up before we actually took the planet. So, well, we'll just ignore that. But there's 4,100 chromium here. So I really got to work on the private sector to come up and get that. And like I said, I normally don't bother monkeying with the private sector too much. Oops, wrong button. But I think in this particular case, I'm going to. I'm just going to upgrade these. So 180 fuel supply, fuel capacity. Oh, let's do my sort here. It's a little easier for me to find stuff. So 240, 300. I wonder if 300 would be enough. Well, I'll go to 360 just to be on the safe side. And no other warnings. I don't think I'm just going to even bother with anything else on these. Just do that. And you got lots. 54, A10, 18. Okay, yeah, there's lots of power. So, okay, we'll do that. And we'll. Oh, not edit. We want to upgrade actually. There we go. And down to fuel again. We've got 180 here as well, so we want to definitely bring that up. And this one needs more hab and life support, so get that done. Okay, next. Ah, I keep hitting edit. That's not what we want. We want to manually upgrade. A little rusty getting going here. Like I said, it's a new day, so I'm just kind of getting my head into this at the moment. And 240. Oh, there's 240 on this one. I wonder if I should maybe give that a little extra then. Yeah, why not? Yeah, we'll put you at 420. So that should get them going where they need to go. Now, as far as retrofitting those, I have all this on automatic. I'm just going to leave all this on automatic just to see what happens. They should automatically retrofit to the Mark IIs. So we'll maybe have a look and see if it's actually doing that. And upgrade. Generally, when you do manual overrides on the AI design, you should maybe unclick these, because the AI might come along after us and rip all that extra fuel cells off these. Is it worth trying an experiment here? Why not? Let's try an experiment. We'll leave that on automatic as well, and we'll see if we'll come back a bit later and see if they actually rip those off of these designs. That'll be interesting to find out, actually. Okay, so we'll do that. You know what? I might as well do all these. Just because everything's so spread out, I think we need to do this. Let's do it. You got 240. Yeah, we'll put a couple extra on all these. That way we know we're covered. So, save. I'll just do these quickly here. And save. And save. Okay, so we'll see what happens with these. That's actually an interesting experiment, just to find out a few things. Again, that's what I like about the game is, you know, I've been playing this for 6 months and I'm still trying out different stuff. So we'll give that a shot. Okay, so, well, we're 10 minutes into this episode and I haven't even started the game up yet, so I guess it's a typical episode. One thing I did notice, I think our spaceports down here are getting built because the long-range scanners are now active. Doesn't mean they're finished, but it means that component is actually done. So let's just go up and have a quick look in here. So Lorian, we got, was it this one we're doing that in? Yep. Yep, so they're getting done. That's almost finished. What was the other one? Is it this one? Yeah. So that's 75% done. So these are getting done. As you'll notice, the speed here isn't as good as the home planet, or the home space yard. 149 compared to 600. So this one actually builds stuff pretty quick. And if we get the tech that we're researching right now, that has the Beskara shipyard, this will actually increase to 1800. We'll be able to whip out colony ships in like nothing. They literally take seconds. Well, maybe minutes, but a lot faster. Triple speed. So we're going to try and get that built. How far away are we from that tech? It's crashed, and we're almost halfway, about a third of the way. A little over a third. So yeah, we'll get that built, and not that we have any places to colonize yet. We did get our... no, I got to clean that out maybe. Actually, maybe I'll queue that up. How far out is that? Wow. And where's our first fleet? And first fleet's out of fuel. Maybe I'll hold off on that. I wonder what planet it is. I wonder where the base is compared to where the planet is. I might be able to just quickly slip in and... So it's way over on the other side. Now his orbit's going to be a little quicker because he's not as far out. So eventually that's going to come around and they'll be pretty much side by side for a little while. Maybe I'll just chance doing the colony ship for that. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Just do it. If we lose the colony ship, we lose it. We're not building anything in here right now, so we might as well do that. And I did hop up the fuel capacity on those, so they'll make it no problem. But I do have to address these pirates. There's a whack of them out here. If we ever get over a chromium problem, we'll get some ships built. And I guess I could assemble another fleet out of the ships I got already. I could do that. Actually, speaking of ships and fleets, how's our retrofit coming? That's probably stopped up too. And once you're in retrofit mode, you pretty much can't do a thing with these fleets, so I think I might have a slight problem here. That fleet's pretty much dead in the water until I get some supplies in there. Let's go have a quick look. I probably should have had a better look at all this before I started recording again. Oh, we went to 93. We must have got something in. Oh, it looks like we might have got a bit of polymer in. So a few more things got built. So the stuff is coming in. It's just going to be slow. But that sucks. Our second fleet's kind of stuck there like that. So hopefully that'll work itself out. And our first fleet's out of fuel. Wow. This is actually becoming quite challenging. I usually do better than this, I think. As far as resources and that, I haven't really come across too many resource problems in my games like this. Now let's just have a quick look here. I know that this episode isn't turning out to be very exciting, is it? But I'm just trying to get my head around some stuff here. So we got... I don't see anybody in here, so if we can get some more colonization tech, we can probably maybe get in there a bit. And like I said, I suspect there's some stuff, other races in here, so yeah. So we actually got a fair bit we can actually grab here, if we ever get the tech for it. Okay. Well, what else do we need to address here? So we're going to keep an eye on our freighters. And maybe we'll just zoom in and select a couple here. See what's going on with them. Transport Keslon, good. Transport Nataran. Well, maybe we'll give that a minute. We'll see if any of them end up in the queue to retrofit. And hopefully that shortage won't kill my freighter transports. I never thought of that. I'd hate to get them all stuck in that queue too, and then there's no trade going on. That would pretty much bring the game to a halt. Eey. Okay, well, we'll see what happens. Hopefully that retrofitting that private sector stuff doesn't mess me up like that. Like I said, I generally don't bother with that. It usually takes care of itself, but yes, I'm a little concerned on that. Okay, so our troop general's back on this. It looks like he's refueling. And we're actually going to bring them back down to our home system. Once that guy gets some fuel. Yeah, here come the spaceports now. So we're going to have a few other places to build ships now. We'll have a spaceport in there and a spaceport in there. So, but building isn't the issue. It's acquiring resources to do it is the issue right now. Come on. And where are you going here? Okay, he's coming in to refuel now. Okay, so he should be refueled in a sec. Oh, another war just broke out between the Keterovs and the Rigus. Uh-oh, I think that place ran out of fuel up there. He didn't refuel. Yeah, I bet you they did. Yeah, which one is it? Is it that one? Yep. Go into a cargo. Oh, there's still some there. Must be reserved for a different ship then. If I just hit refuel again, you can slip in it. Oh no, they're going to go down there to do it. But they'll make it. That's fine. Good enough. Okay. Ooh, we got a ton of cash here. Let's see if we can't crash a few things. We'll crash that. We already did that. And not enough money for that. Okay. Got frigates done. Okay, so stuff is starting to get done here. So our shortages are starting to get replenished. Oh yeah, there we go. So one of those managed to drop stuff off. Now let's just quickly go have another look at our private sector again. Transport silicon. See if any of these are marked for retrofit. Yep, there we go. There's one. He's going to go retrofit. So the private sector is going to retrofit these. So that's good. And then once they get the better fuel capacity, they can actually make that that long haul up to this planet. Okay, so that's working. We got a pirate in there. Uh-oh. Kill him. Nah, he's not going to kill him. He's going to get away. Okay, that's fine. He's just going to keep wanting to attack until that's gone. So I'll just wait and then we'll repair. There we go. So I'll just go back and repair that. Okay. That's the only thing that sucks too. So if he gets interrupted and then you go back, he has to go get supplies in order to finish that job now. So he's got to come down here, pick that up, pick up whatever he needs, and go all the way back and finish that job. So that's why pirates really suck. They do slow you down quite a bit. Oh, we got another plant. Where'd that come from? Oh, it's a marshy swamp. And guess what's in that system? Pirates. Okay, we really have to address this pirate issue. Okay, how's my second attack fleet doing? Still retrofitting. Looks like one more ship to do. We got supplies for that. Okay, yeah, here come the retrofits. And is he done now? He is done. So we got our second assault fleet ready to go do something now. And you're down here at the moment. Should I come out this way or come up here? Decisions. Uh-oh. Hang on, pause. Did I lose that space station in here? I did. Ah. After all that, I lost it anyways. Yeah, there it is there. What's on here? Iridium, lead, polymer. Oh yeah. Alright, get it back. I just queued up a construction ship to come and do that. Speaking of which... no, they're all still busy. Okay. And those should be automated, so they're just buzzing around doing their thing. That kind of sucks. Okay, what I might do... Now, these guys haven't seen those... what do? Do I pull them out? Watch that pirate cruiser come back in, or do I leave them here? I should probably just leave them there. Maybe we'll build something else here once this queue empties out. Actually, we've got a few queues to work with now. So there's this one. And, oh yeah, look at the freighters coming. Tons of freighters. Actually, these are probably in for retrofit. So, okay, so that's working. Now let's just quickly pop back into designs, make sure they didn't redesign anything on us. Still running Mark IIs. Okay, it looks like they're leaving the designs alone. We'll have to check this periodically just to make sure they don't rip all those fuel cells off. Okay. Now, what should we look at next? Looks like we finished another piece of research. Oh, we enhanced our railguns. And actually, let's look at our other queues here. So we looked at this one, spaceports. Let's sort by role. Okay, let's look at this one. So he's only got 3 spots. He's a small spaceport, so he can only do 3 things. But it looks like freighters are retrofitting in there too. Okay, so we get that fuel capacity up on our freighters. We might be alright. And how come I'm only seeing 2 spaceports here? Oh, the last one mustn't be done yet. Yeah, that's right, it's still building. Okay. So our decision about taking our second assault fleet out, I think I might... should I go there and there? Actually, yeah, we do want to get into this one here. We want to get into for sure with another colony ship. Okay, I think we'll go that way. And I'll pop up here first. Sort of go there and then over. Just in case something happens in this system, and that way we'll be sort of on our way anyways. Because I did see a pirate in there earlier. Okay. So our second assault now has better fuel capacity. If we just hit the B for going back, we'll just have a quick look at that. Yeah, 420. Oops. Yeah, 420. Good. Okay. Well, we didn't get too much done this episode. We're at 26 minutes already, and yeah, not too much action. More review and checking a few things out here. Yeah, stuff's really starting to come back now. So our supplies must be looking a bit better. Let's just have a quick look here. Yeah, we're still short on carbon fiber, but getting better. Polymer is the other. Well, lots of polymer now. Silicon. Chromium's even holding up not bad. Did that go up? I think that was at 1,000 earlier, wasn't it? So we got some chromium somewhere. Somebody must be trucking it in for us. Maybe another race, maybe? Or maybe I had another planet with a stockpile and they brought it over. I don't know. They will do that. If there's stock on one planet, they'll bring it over to the other one if it's in demand. That's basically what the freighters do, shuffle stock around. So. Okay, so we're not in that bad a shape resource-wise now. Things are coming along. And I'm probably forgetting a couple things here too, because I am kind of concentrating on narrating here at the same time. I'm not totally focused, so I'm trying to watch my language too, that sort of thing. So, especially in the first few episodes, I'll admit I was a bit nervous doing these. I've never done anything like this before, but I'm starting to get used to doing it and relaxing a bit. So. And we'll just have another quick look in here. No, still running Mark IIs. So that's good. They're not trying to rip those off of there, so that'll work out, I think, alright. Just come down and have a look at that. I just want to see if there's any actual... Oh yeah, we got a couple things floating around coming up here. Escape? Where are you escaping from? Okay, where are you escaping to? That's an escape? Really? Usually if they get hit with something, they'll come out, maybe stop about there, and then go back or take off and go do something else. But at that point, it's a mission, not an escape. That's kind of weird. See anybody else out here? You're transporting migrants. Yeah, not too much heading up there yet. But like I said, I think most of my stuff is in the middle of being retrofitted here. Refuel. He's refueling. He's transporting carbon fiber. Good for you. Okay. Looks like everything's clicking along not bad. I am really ship light though. I usually have tons more stuff out here than what I got right now. Those resource shortfalls really slowed me down. So now that we got things kind of rolling, I got to maybe address that in the next episode. Because I usually run with about 6 assault fleets. And I just usually take them out doing whatever. That's why the pirates are piling up too, because I haven't quite been out here the way I usually am. I usually go after pirates the minute I see them. But I haven't been doing that this episode, or this game, but... Okay, well, that's the 30 minutes, and yeah, it wasn't too much going on in this one, but hopefully it was somewhat interesting for somebody. Thanks for joining me again, and we'll catch you in the next one.